Hello, welcome back. We know that employees are very important to the company because they are considered as human capital. They are considered as human capital because the knowledge, the vision, the dream, and the ideas that employees have will be of greatest importance to the organization. A company can tremendously change based on the ideas and suggestions of the employees. Employees are the people working with customers, working in the plant, working with machinery, and working with different processes that a company has. And hence, they know how a company can improve. How a company can improve its performance. How a company can improve its dealing and interaction with customers. So employee suggestions are very valuable to a company. So today we are going to discuss a new topic in human resource management, that is suggestion scheme or suggestion system. It is a new formal system in which employees are encouraged to share their views, their suggestions to the management in order to implement the suggestions to reduce cost, to increase revenues, to increase profitability, and to improve overall performance of the company. In order to work it out, there must be a very positive environment for creating or generating ideas. Employees must have a positive environment for creating their own ideas. So they must be encouraged, they must be promoted. And they also feel that they can freely share their views and suggestions to the management. Not only that, the suggestions they put forward to the management will be accepted. Not only that, if the suggestions are accepted, they will be appreciated and they will be rewarded for the best suggestion that they put forward. So this is called suggestion scheme in an organization. It includes creation or generation of ideas, sharing the ideas or sharing the suggestions to the management, acceptance of the suggestions, implementation of it, and finally providing reward and recognition to the employees who provide suggestions to the management. Suggestion scheme has a number of advantages, merits to the company. For example, improving job satisfaction, increasing employee satisfaction, improving customer satisfaction, increasing revenues, increasing profitability by reducing cost and by eliminating errors. Since employees are the people working in the bottom, they know how to reduce cost. They know how to increase profitability. They know how to increase the customer experiences and customer satisfaction. So, a suggestion scheme, if it works well within a company, it can definitely help the company to reduce cost, to increase revenues, to increase profitability, to increase competitive advantages, and to increase or to improve overall organizational performance. Now, let's look at the objectives or purposes of suggestion scheme. What are the objectives? Number one, to encourage employees to generate new ideas about the organization. Number two, to have a means or a domain for channelizing workers' ideas on how to improve the work. Number three, to help the company or organization to improve its quality, to reduce the cost, to enhance organizational performance. Number four, to make employees feel that they are part of the organization. Number five, to improve organizational culture, because employees will have a feeling or a culture or a shared norms in which they can freely share their views and opinion and suggestion to the management. What are the importance of suggestion system? It can help increase revenues, It can help increase customer satisfaction. It can help increase employee satisfaction. Yes. Apart from that, it can help employee morale. It can help to improve employee morale by improving employees' work processes. It can increase job satisfaction because employees feel that they are positively influencing the organization. It can create involvement, commitment, sincerity, and employee engagements because employees are enabled to play an active role in the decision making and in the future direction of their company. And next, it can build a team spirit between the employees. It can help reduce cost, increase profitability, increase revenues, and increase competitive advantages of the company. And finally, it can increase revenues through the improved customer satisfaction because customers are better served since employees know how to serve them better. Once customer satisfaction is improved, revenues also can be increased. Now let's look at the implementation processes or stages in the implementation of the suggestion system within a company. Look at this diagram. It includes 4 steps. Number 1, employees are encouraged to generate their ideas. So in the first step, employees create their ideas. Employees generate their vision. They make their own dreams. So in the first step, they create their ideas and they submit. Number 2, the suggestions submitted by employees are screened and evaluated by the team. Number 3, the suggestions once screened and evaluated are accepted and implemented. And finally, the implemented suggestions will be again evaluated, post-evaluation, post-implementation evaluation. And then the good suggestions, if they found working well, will be rewarded and will be appreciated. These are the 4 steps in the implementation of the suggestion system. In the first step, employees have a positive environment to generate their ideas and to share their views or suggestions with the senior managers. So they can write in a paper, or they can make a printout of their suggestions. They can put in a suggestion box. They can freely hand over to the senior managers, whatever it. But the system must be flexible to the employees. If there are many rigid rules, employees may not make their ideas. They may not be able to generate good visions. So there must be a flexibility in the system. Flexibility in the sense, employees can either submit in writing or verbal. They can make a printout and they can hand over to the management by personally, or they can send to the concerned email ID or social media account of the team or the management. So there must be a flexibility in the system. Number 2, the suggested ideas will be screened and evaluated. Once employees put forward some suggestions to the management, these suggestions will be screened to find out the best ones among them and to evaluate which are the best ones, because not everyone is going to be implemented. Not every suggestions are going to be accepted. Some will be accepted, some will be rejected. In order to reject some and in order to accept some, there must be a screening and there must be an evaluation process. The third step, their suggestions will be accepted and then it will be implemented. Among the total suggestions received to the management, some will be accepted, some will be rejected, and those accepted suggestions will be implemented. While implementing, if required, the management will make a further communication with the employees who put forward it in order to make more clarity in the suggestions that they made. because managers may again talk with the employees in order to bring more clarity about the suggestions that they put forward. And finally, if the suggestions are implemented, the final step will be to evaluate the suggestions and to evaluate the implementation and to finally provide reward and recognition to the employees who suggested some ideas. Once some suggestions are implemented, then the management will look into it in order to understand whether they work well or not, in order to understand whether they were successful or not. If the suggestions are found to be successful, management should provide some kind of appreciation, some kind of rewards, some kind of recognition, either in financial forms or in fringe benefits. These are the most important 4 steps in the implementation of a suggestion scheme. Thank you all for watching this video.